Yeah, we go with it.
Three. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Woo, today I'm joined by amazing people here, and
Amen.
yes, and we have such a vibe in this place. We are at Arocha, Kenya, and with me I have Bellen and Derel, and of course my name is Melody. Glad to see you. Been a while. So today we have a very interesting topic, but before that I want to ask you a question. As a young person, ever thought of doing ministry? And if yes, ever thought of it being a long-term journey in your life? Well, as we ponder around that, I'm with these young people who have given themselves for ministry.
Yo.
Yes, and they are alive. They are alive and kicking. Whoever lied to you that ministry is all about going and just coming out dead or something, they lied to you. So I'll let Bellen. Yes, she's so beautiful. Yeah, I'll allow her to tell us more about herself. So Bellen, yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Belen. I'm from Ecuador. I am 18 years old and I'm so happy to be here sharing with you. I have this amazing opportunity to be with Cynthia. She's an amazing person, and yeah, I would just like to share a little bit where I am from. I'm from the South America country. Ecuador is like really small country. I'm from there. I'm from the Amazon. And yeah, I think until now I have learned a lot of things. We also we are volunteers. We are from the ship Logos Hope, and yeah, we are really young, and our focus in this time is really we are able to learn a lot of things about the culture. We are in Kenya now, and yeah, we are especially me, I'm really excited to know every time, to learn every time about the culture, about the people, about the everything. So yeah, I'm really excited and I'm so happy to be in this time here.
Okay, do you love ugali? What is your favorite meal here in Kenya?
Yeah. So now we are in Kenya, and we are from the ship Logos Hope. It's an organization that travels around the world, and it's the largest book fair in the world. So,
but then you have to tell us, since you're in Kenya, you've had our meals. You said you love culture. What part of what meal do you like?
I just tried ugali, and it was really good. I like it.
Okay, so Derel, it's your opportunity to shine.
Yes, thank you so much. So my name is Re, and I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
It is Indonesia indeed. Probably if you don't know where it is, so I am from Asia, and it's in the east side of the world. And where it is near the Australia, maybe you know. Just in the north of Australia, there's thousands of islands. Literally, my country consists of 17,000 different islands. So yeah, a lot of islands, traveling and journey using boats and going throughout all the place. And I really like to travel as well. And yeah, on the ship it's been a blessing as well, since it's been a journey so far, you know, going all around the world, not just in my country, which even the culture is maybe similar, but still around the country is even more diverse, and you can see a lot of things, like how do people see the world differently, even with the way that you didn't see before, and kind of stuff like that, and more like how do people speak as well, how the language even affect the mindset, and what kind of ministry people think of, and what is ministry for them. And that's really a blessing for me to see all this perspective throughout the world. So
and what do you like eating here in Kenya?
Oh, same with Beleng. I really like ugali as well.
Yes,
It is so good.
good.
I got one in the Mombasa. We have a place called Kwaken, and over there we have the roast meat there with the onion, and then with the tomato ugali. It is so nice.
And then there is
Very
you,
nice.
Kenyan, who doesn't like
Really, no way you don't like ugali, man.
So good.
You need to be grateful for this thing. Yeah.
Okay, for those who don't know, they've been talking about a ship. So they're from Logos Hope, which is more of a Christian organization from the OM, that they move around different countries doing ministry, preaching the gospel, and serving. So people might not understand, why are you in the ship? Like, what do you do in the ship that makes it more of a ministry? Why are you saying you are doing ministry in the ship? So Bellen, maybe you could tell us a little bit of what do you do in the ship?
Yeah. So in the ship, we have like, in the week, we have one sea day. For example, we work 5 days, we have one sea day and then 1 day for rest. So we have one sea day that we call Connect Day. In that day is specifically to connect with people, to share. For example, we go sometimes to visit church, to connect with people. We also we can paint some buildings. We share knowledge, help, and hope. Doing that kind of things, helping to the local people as well. And the other days we work. We work in different departments. In my case, I'm working in the kitchen. And it will be like really nice experience to share even with like more cultures. Sometimes like it's challenging because it's different culture, you think different, you have to the way that you do your things, and then come sometimes like some people and they know like a different way to do it, and then sometimes you like have that kind of but we have something that keep us together, and that is the most important thing. That is God, I think.
Amen. And you, Derel, mind sharing what you basically do in the ship?
Oh, me myself, I am working in the engine department. So what we do as engine department is basically we want to try to maintain the ship to make it can sail throughout the world without any problem.
Without sinking.
Without sinking, exactly. Basically, that's it. Yeah. So what we do is usually, me myself, I'm a watchkeeper in the engine. So I'm not professionally trained as engineer, which you go to school for that afterwards. But I just finished high school as well, and here we just train on the ship. But we all do it very professionally. We have high standards as well. Like we also have the seafarer classes, seafarer book, and we do the STCW. We even have the PSCRB, which means proficiency in lifecraft and rescue boats, and that means like we actually are trained, which is very professional. In which case, if the ship sinks, we all have the procedure how to save ourselves, and we all can do everything that we need to do in order to make everyone stay safe. And also we don't just play around, we actually do our work, we log it down, do it very systematically, so we can do it in the legal and in the document. We are allowed to sail as well. So it is something that I do on the ship, and it's a very exciting journey. Yes, I love it so much.
Okay. Yeah, so the reason why I asked them to share much more about what they do is because ministry for some people for a long time has been regarded as having a Bible and preaching in a very large crowd or something. But really, you see, Belen is working in a galley and he is working in the engine department. And I am working with Arocha at the communications office, and that is still ministry. So we are taking ministry to our working place with the skills that God has given us to serve Him. Because as Belen said, it is God that actually makes all this to make sense for us. So I want us to go into the thrust of this conversation, which is, what is the motivation that as young people that they do have concerning ministry? Because she is a very young girl, she would have decided to do whatever she would have wanted. He is just finished high school, he would have decided to just go home and relax. I mean, school has been really a lot, and he just decided, no, I want to actually do all that, I want to go and serve God. So without much further ado, Belen, what really motivated you to do this ministry?
Okay. I think my first motivation, I will tell you a little bit of the story behind. So I was just finished high school, and like the last months, I was like, I think for all of us that we are really young, we start like thinking, okay, what's next? What's next after the high school? So what's next? I looking for a university to find my dream, you know. And I was like, okay, like I already know that I want to study medicine because I want to study medicine. I already know in that time, but I was like, I don't want to go directly to study medicine. I was like so interested about missions, about I really want to, you know, do something else. I don't want to just continue like, you know, like the normal, just go university. I really want to like have a time to grow, to learn, to have like expand my mind and really like understand a little bit more of the look more have another kind of like vision, like a little bit bigger, expand my mind. And yeah, so like I think I was just wondering that I don't want to go directly to the college, and I start telling my parents. I remember one day, and I just tell them like I don't want to go directly to university, so please help me to find some organizations or some places that I can go, and then I can do like ministry or I can learn more.
So you were already sure you wanted to do ministry?
Yeah, yeah. I was like really, because I was helping in the church, in my church, in my country with kids. So I really like to like helping them, sharing with them, and I was really excited. But I was telling to my parents I really want to do something like for God. And yeah, so I think that was like kind of my motivation. And then I remember that one day, one guy that came to the ship 2 years ago, he went to my city, and then he shared about what is Logos Hope, this organization that we are serving now in the ship, and he tell us like the story behind how it work, yeah, and all these things. And I think that was like I was just there, and I think I say that's my opportunity. I just say, okay, God, you are telling me now that I need to go. Yeah. So I just start that, and then we start just my parents also like starting look for supporters, for people that they can support the church, and yeah, thanks to God, like everything went for.
Amen. Amen. That was pretty much interesting. Wow. Derel, we're ready for you. Your turn.
Okay. May you remind me the question once again?
The question is, what is your motivation to do ministry? What motivated you to be involved in ministry as a young person?
I see. So yeah, as a young person, actually, I was planning to do like from high school to university. Yes. I was about to take some lessons already. But
you had planned?
I had planned already, actually. Yes. So, but then in between, there was
in between the lessons.
In between the process,
deciding.
Of deciding of going from high school to university. In that time, actually, there's a lot of process. Which like, of course, you know, I want to get like the major and which school I want to get or what kind of things I want to do for the future. And then from there, actually, I found out like, God doesn't really show where should I go for school. I was like, wondering why, what is this? Like, what should I do after this? So, and then just few months before the thing you need to do before you start university ends, suddenly there's a lot of people come up to me and like starting to talk about ministry and like
to
all
confuse
this,
you.
About all of these opportunities, you
How
know.
many people were they?
Oh, there were actually around 3 people.
What?
So,
all of them with the same idea.
all of them with the same idea, It's all about this ship. Yes, it's all about this ship called Logos Hope, and I was like, what's this ship? I never heard about it, you know. And just through God's miracle and by His grace, He showed me the way, and I was like, you know what, God, if you want to really show me up this thing for what should I do for the future, then just open up the way so I can see like the clear vision of what should I do. So He does that for me, and then I'm involved in the ministry, and I'm really motivated because like it's like going all around the world as well, and like all seeing like what I say before that I learned is eye-opening, and just like it after joining the ship in like 1 and 2 months, I really got to see what God really wants for me, and like this thing really motivates me. Like after going country to country, cannot wait to see interact with local people, see how the church work in different country, or even how Christianity is in each country, like even the Middle East as well, which is suppressed. And like even we're going to places that like how people think is different as well. They're not wrong at all, but it's just that we are not used to it. So I'm really motivated to see that, and to see people and to ask about their story of their life, which is like when I was little as well. My hobby is to actually read books as well. One of them is to read books, and because I'm really curious about things like that, so I read a lot of informations. Just general, of course, When you were little, and
is it still your hobby now?
it's hold on, I'm getting that. So that's what I do as well, and I was like, I really like to get new information. And now on the ship, I really get the opportunity to get live books, which is talking with people and seeing all this information exactly, and knowing all their life stories, all their stories, how they become a Christ follower, or even just how their life was and how they are progressing to life through like different stages of life in different kind of environment.
Amazing.
So that's really
Okay. So
motivates me.
we are.
Hey, wait, where is my seat? I don't want to sit on your lap accidentally. Okay.
Have we started?
Yeah, we start.
We say,
But we will cut,
we say together, we are back.
Play.
What?
Do what
You don't want to do that.
clap, Basi.
Yeah, but you do first.
That's
and
what
then
I
we
want
say
to do.
goodbye.
Okay.
And you keep screaming. Okay. Okay, it's working again.
We are
Welcome back.
So sorry. Yes. Hakuna Matata. Okay, so don't mind these people. So we're gonna continue with the conversation from where the problem came in.
All right.
Yeah. So the next question was supposed to be the transition or the change or the transformation that has come about due to this ministry time that they've been on the ship. And if there's any change, like I want to know if there was any growth and something they've learned during the period they've served, and a challenge they had to work on, or something here and there that made them feel like this was not really for them, but they managed. Yes. So Belen, if you can respond to that.
Yes. I think my biggest challenge, I could say, since the beginning, I could say confidence in my English. Because, like I'm from the South American countries, we don't speak English there. Our main language is Spanish. So I was when I joined the ship, I already know that we like how to speak just English there. But I was like, I was able to understand, but I was not able to have really confident in that time. So since I joined on February, I could say the 3 months I was a little bit afraid, and until get to know more people, make friends, all this challenge. Also one of my challenges, I think it was I was far from my family. I was always close to them, and for me there was a time to be more independent. And nobody's gonna be go eat, wake up on time. You have to work in Gali. For example, in Gali as well, we have to wake up to work in the morning, and we start really early, 5:50 a.m. So and then even for that, I had to go the night before. I have to go and sleep early. So I have to go sleep early and wake up early. So is that I have now all the responsibility in me, because nobody's gonna tell me go and do this, go and do this. It's just me. So I have learned like to be more independent. And one of my challenges, I could say, like in the beginning, it was the English. Another, like maybe I was like the distance of my family, and in that time, I could say like until now, I'm really grateful. Yeah, I'm really grateful because I have learned a lot of things. A lot of things, not just like from people, but also like I have learned a lot to trust more in God. You know, because like sometimes I was feeling like very tired. Like even in work, I just feel like that I don't want to work like more. But like I even like in like out of the ship, even in the real life, you have to work because you know we have to be responsible. We have to continue like the normal life, and it sometimes it's gonna be like a routine every day. So you need to find to have a balance in that. You know, like when you are working, and even when you are like you have like a really great time of holidays, so you need to try to find a balance in there. So yeah, I think until now I could say like my biggest challenge was the English, and yeah, I'm really thankful. I have learned even in the galley that sometimes like I don't have too much contact with local people because I was also like really excited to connect with local people, especially like in the ship we are like a really big community, but my intention like from since I joined, it was like just connect with local people, you know, like from people from from Kenya, from Saudi Arabia, from Iraq, like the local people there. So I think one of my I could say in the beginning I was like really a little bit sad because in Gali we don't have too much contact with the people. Yeah, but I have learned a lot. Now I'm really thankful because this time I have learned a lot. Now I have like more freedom. When I have free time, I just go and connect with people. Sometimes like a little conversation or short conversation that we have. Yeah, I'm just really.
I'm happy for you. Your English sounds better now.
Yes.
Yes, Dre.
Yeah, for me myself, the biggest challenge I would say is actually food. Yes.
Food.
It's food.
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 To eat, yeah.
It's
It
small
is-
or what? You wanted a
It
lot?
is food, huh? No. It's just I cannot eat the food sometime, and to be honest, it really affects sometime because I cannot eat a lot, and then I don't have any energy for the rest of the day. It's just that I cannot tolerate eating Western food at the first.
You've not adapted quite
Yeah.
well with that.
Yeah, it's just that for me, I cannot eat like just bread and stuff like that. And I just like, yeah, I don't want to eat this food at first. And yeah, those kind of stuff, but yeah, that kind of stuff also affect the rest of like activity in the day, of course, because it's not enough energy for the rest of the day. So yeah, that kind of thing, but it's not that big. But and then yeah, after that, what is more real even is job maybe. We can say that when I was working as well, I can say I'm working in the engine and we have high standard. And I mean I have been working also before coming to the ship, but this thing is become more real, you know. It have more responsibility what I need to do seriously. And what I need to do it fully and like not cutting corners even, or when you're feeling lazy you're like, yeah, let's do it tomorrow. No, you cannot do that. If you do that, basically this thing will not be good, and like it's not how God intend us what to do in our life, and this is not serving at all. It's not the characteristic of God. And yeah,
What have you learned?
what I learned from the ship as well. I can say that I learned to become more responsible and just to become more like managed and like kind of thing. Let's say like, yeah, like in my country or like island people, yeah, let's do this. If no, let's do this. Like not kind of like, yeah, we need to do this, need to do this, need to do this, but we were like chill and stuff like that. But I learned to be more responsible, like we need to do, okay, we do this A today, A, B, C, D, and then we need to start doing planning for tomorrow, like E, F, G, and things like that, and like become more strict, you know, and
So it
become
has
more
made you to be more organized.
yeah, basically it's
Yeah.
become more organized and stuff like that. I
Amazing.
know it's not that much other thing that I really struggle actually, but yeah, that's kind of it, to become more organized and just to tolerate some other things.
Yeah, we thank God that ministry is really also a chance to grow and to become more of like Christ in terms of our interactions, in terms of living all the comfort. I mean, he left good food at home to come and struggle with the food that is here in Kenya. So
Not in Kenya.
it's
in
around
the
the western side.
in the ships.
In the ship.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So he's struggling with the food. Belen here really struggled with English. I don't know what you think your challenge could be in a ministry field, but they're all coming in a unique way. So maybe Belen, why would you advise somebody, a young person, to come to ministry?
I would just say, go for it. You
Go
know,
for it.
you have your fears. My fear, it was that, like, you know, I have everything in my home. I was so happy, but like at the same time, I really want to do something. So just go for it. Just ask God, give me the strength, and yeah, just go with your fear. If you have fear of something, go for it. Just like really challenge you.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, why not? Actually, for me myself, I think like God give you your whole life. It's all His anyway. So it's like,
Repeat that again. Your whole
yeah, it's all our life is actually given to God, and just like, yeah, we can. He can demand actually to take like all your
Yeah.
full time actually, even, but it's just
We are
that
all His anyway.
yeah,
If
we
He decides
are
to
all
call
His.
us to ministry, we are all
Exactly,
His.
we're all His anyway. So, like, if He call you for like 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, why not? Just go, you know. It's just
He has
you
called
want
you.
for. Yeah, it's all your life. You do
Yeah.
it. You serve for only, God's glory. You know, it's
Yeah.
just what it is.
Wow, I hope you've been so encouraged to do ministry and also to serve God with whatever capacity and in whatever role He has placed you. We are all serving, not in the most of obvious circumstances that you would have had, because if you don't know what a gali meant, it's more of a kitchen setup.
Yep.
You cook,
Kitchen,
serve people.
wash dishes every
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
300 people or more. Sometimes.
Yeah, she serves 300 people in the ship, and he's working in the engineering department, and those are the kind of setups you wouldn't really think you could be able to do ministry. And here at Arocha, ministry is also done in a very special way. For me, it has been an experience, a mind-blowing experience. I mean, I didn't know that coming here would mean I have to serve God's creation, even the trees. So you thinking ministry is just about standing in an altar and preaching to human beings. Really, ministry is our life, and it's everything that we are involved in. So we are so glad that you are able to find this video. I hope it transformed your life. And if you have any comment, feel free to comment on the comment section. I will drop their stories and their links in the description box. If there's something that Bellen said and you didn't really would want to hear more, you will find her. She's on social media. He's on social media.
Yep.
So what do we
Follow us.
say to... Of course, let me give you...
Or you can
Market
just give
yourself.
comments.
Come on, market yourself. You are on social media?
Yeah, I'm on social media.
Which one?
Yeah. Probably can just contact me on Instagram as well if you want to just DM me, even just to message.
Just DM them.
Yeah.
I'm giving you
That's fine,
international
You know,
friends for
You
free.
can put there or you
Yeah.
You can. I mean,
will,
I'll put the
yeah.
username.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's been a nice conversation. So what do we say to our audience?
What was it?
Sorry, it's Swahili words.
It's a Swahili word.
It's a
saying,
Swahili.
Mungu awabariki. We go.
Okay.
Mungu awabariki. Bye guys.
Muna Matata.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah.
Okay.